Hello everybody, SeaSlug here, and I have not uploaded in a while, and that is because I got my PS3 and I've been able to play this game all I want, and it's so freaking awesome. So yeah, anyway, this battle is versus Crobat for the win. This was for this was a tournament match we had, and looking at his team, I was honestly pretty scared at some of the Pokemon he had, but he leads off with an Exploud. I don't think my Rotom can take a Hyper Voice, or not a Hyper Voice, but a Boom Burst from this thing, so I'm just gonna go into my Registeel to you know, take it. But he predicts that, goes for the Flamethrower, and I still actually take that pretty well. However, here he is gonna go out into his Mew as I just get up my rocks. I don't really know what this Mew is going to want to do, so I decided to just kind of stay in and Toxic it, since even though it has Synchronized, it's not going to be able to poison me back. I do actually have Body Slam on my Registeel. I originally had Thunder Wave on this thing, but then I was like, nah, my team is kind of bulky. I could, you know, use some people to, you know, have Toxic on them, but I just did not want to get rid of the ability for my Registeel to paralyze stuff, and that's actually going to come in handy right now because he has this Kingler that I honestly did not know what it was going to want to do, but as it turns out, it just starts setting up some agility. So I don't know, I just go for a Body Slam, get the para first turn, and he was pretty upset because now his Kingler can't do anything, and I don't know, it's better that way, because this thing, I think this thing has like 130 something attack, probably lower, I don't actually remember, but I don't know, this thing's got a lot of attack, and my team probably wouldn't like taking anything from it. But yeah, I'm just kind of going for some Iron Heads right here. I should have probably switched out into something else, but I kind of wanted to get this thing damaged as much as possible so I can just revenge kill it with like priority, because I don't know why, but I just felt like this thing probably had Aqua Jet, but it obviously does not. But it also has the knockoff, and I also kind of did not want to lose an item off one of my Pokemon. But right here, you see that he does actually get paralyzed, so wait, does that mean that he does have Aqua Jet? I don't know, but anyway, just go for the Mach Punch, or Drain Punch actually. I honestly thought that Kingler, or that Kingler was a Dark type. I don't know why, but I thought it was Dark type. I don't know. There's so many freaking crap Pokemon, I swear. But Medicham's just gonna come in here now. It's gonna High Jump Kick, and I'm gonna die. I was really hoping I could, you know, just live one of those, but that Pure Power is just too powerful. And Medicham, like, what's Medicham base attack? I think he has like 80 or 70. God damn, I was actually gonna use a Medicham on this team instead of my Conkeldurr. However, I did not have the Medicham either, the Mega Stone from Medicham, and this Gardevoir was actually going to be a Sylveon, but I just did not get. I mean, I got Sylveon to evolve, but I didn't get its moves in time because I didn't have any freaking Heart Scales. So yeah, it's gonna Mega Evolve right here. I'm just gonna go for a Hyper Voice. Gonna try to kill this Mew. I know it's probably just gonna want to Will-O-Wisp me, which does kind of suck because, you know, it just makes it harder for my Gardevoir to survive. Anyway, it's gonna go for the Hyper Voice, do like, I don't know, like about half damage to this Mew, and thankfully it is poison, because even though it's gonna go for the Soft Boil with the added poison damage, I am gonna be able to kill it. However, I go for Calm Mind, which probably wasn't the best idea, but then again, it kind of did not matter because he has Medicham, and Medicham does carry, or Medicham can, you know, run Fake Out and Bullet Punch as, you know, priority moves, as well as Gardevoir really does not have the greatest of defense, which is mainly why I rather use a Sylveon over a Gardevoir. But anyway, Medicham's gonna come in here. I was really hoping that I can live it, but nope, no dice. I don't even know why I bothered staying in. But anyway, it's gonna go into Mandibus now to try to kill this thing with a Foul Play. And I don't know if Foul Play takes effect with its ability Pure Power, or if it takes effect before its ability. So I don't know, that did quite a lot of damage, but I still don't know. Anyway, Medicham's gonna reveal that it has Ice Punch, you know, just going for that just so it doesn't miss its High Jump Kick. Anyway, Arcanite's gonna come in here, gonna try to kill it with some priority E-Speed. and he's not gonna let the Medicham die. That Medicham is kind of way too threatening to my team. He's gonna go into Kieran Black, and at this point of the battle, I honestly thought I lost because I was, just thinking that this Kieran Black was just gonna outspeed me, probably kill the Arcanine, and just be a complete problem for the rest of my team. But I actually outspeed, go for the extreme speed, and managed to do a lot of damage to this Kieran Black as he Dragon Tails me out into my Rotom. So now I'm in a really good position because I'm a Scarf Rotom wash. The only thing he has on his team that can outspeed me is that priority Bullet Punch, which won't really do much to my Rotom, as well as his Crocodile, which should not, take down my Rotom. However, I am gonna miss my freaking Hydro Pump, and that is gonna be so painful, because had I hit the Hydro Pump, I would have taken out this Medicham, and then I would have, been able to take down the Crocodile, or whatever this thing's called, with the Hydro Pump. But I am just gonna end up missing the Hydro Pump, so my Arcanine is gonna be able to take down the Medicham at least, but it's not gonna be able to take down this Crocodile since it's Scarf, and I just won't be able to take it down. So yeah, that really sucks. Still a pretty good game. It just really sucks how it came down to that Hydro miss. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and also. Some really shitty news just happened, and Nintendo Wi-Fi is going to die, be gone, be no more, May 20th. So yeah, Mario Kart Wii, Brawl, freaking Mario Strikers Charge, GoldenEye, all the games with online on the Wii, they're all just dead, as well as all the games with online on the DS, like Mario Kart, Metroid, that's kind of a big one for people. Of course, all the Pokemon games, the 4th gen, the 5th gen, what else? Days of Ruin is gone, which, that really sucks. Yeah, just every game, pretty much every game that I've ever played online since, I've never actually had any other console than Nintendo. Pretty much every game with online that I've played is just gone, so yeah, that really sucks. I'm gonna try to play some of those games again online, just before the services go. I did watch a couple of videos of people, talking about this, and one of them actually mentioned the ability to play Mario Kart Wii online even after Nintendo takes down their servers, because the DS and the Wii, like their internet stuff wasn't exactly encrypted or protected, so they are gonna try to get some sort of backup server or something like that, which should be cool. But for the most part, even if people are able to set up their own servers to play online, it's not gonna be the same. So I mean, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna become insanely harder to find games with people. I don't know what would happen to a random matchup. I think random matchups for the most part will be able to happen, but like seriously, who's gonna be playing online even if they introduce backup servers? So yeah, Nintendo Wi-Fi going down really sucks. I'm gonna try to go back into 4th gen. I wanna upload more of 5th gen and 4th gen now, but I especially actually want to play 4th gen because that is the gen that I really never played. I mean, I got into competitive Wi-Fi like a month or so after the US release of Black and White, so I never really did a lot of 4th gen. So yeah, that really sucks. And hopefully something can be done about this. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and later, folks.
ありがとう。楽しかったよ。